How do I? Ah, boom. All right, hold on. Let me try to hear you.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Can I hear you?
Can you? I don't know. Can you hear me?
All right. Remember, this has happened the first time, and we figured it out.
I don't
I'll
know.
figure it out. Okay. No, that can't be it.
I don't know why StreamYard hates us.
Um, Talk now, Anna.
Can you hear me?
Yay!
You're so smart.
So smart. You know how to work basic fact. You know I can't even talk in English, Anna. Ah!
I'm
Okay.
struggling today too.
All right. So we gotta. Hi, Sylvia. Hey, Sylvia, can you put a link for me inside the chats real fast? I love you so much if you could do that for me. Because Mrs. bitching at me. She's like, "Yeah, I need a link.
Man, you give me spoon fed. I'm special.
I need to be entertained."
I don't know like about my angle and shit because I'm sitting in my bed and I have like a pile of pillows.
I love this bed bud. I love this bed bud. I'm gonna put you on this thing, and then I might go get my laptop in a second. I can read comments on here, but because it's my thing, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just used to having my laptop when I do this, so we'll see how.
Yeah, I switched up. Like usually I usually use my phone camera and then look at YouTube on my iPad, but now I'm using my iPad for the camera.
Right.
And
Thank you, Sil. I'm going live with Sil tomorrow.
That's exciting.
And then I'm going live with Tia on Friday.
Dude, you're such a live hoe.
It's a live hoe kind of week. I'm not gonna lie. So
just giving it out all over.
I'm excited about me and Sil's live tomorrow because we're gonna do something kind of crazy. We're gonna do some face painty stuff or little half and half thing. I think I want to do like an acid skeleton thing.
That sounds cool.
Like this side skeleton lime green acid kind of a thing, and then this side like a really cool bright like green like dramatic pretty eye. I don't know, we'll see how
that
it goes.
Sounds really cool. So like start gearing up for Halloween stuff.
Yeah,
you know what, I don't know, I have like some well, like regular water
oxygenated. Sharing it right now, Miss. Pipe down. I was working on it. I didn't want to make Anna wait in the waiting room for the live. We threw this together last second. We're not professionals, okay? Daniela, tell her to stop bullying me. Tell her to be nice to me.
This isn't our job, like you.
Yeah, right? We're not professionals, okay?
We can't all have perfect skin like you.
I'm sorry, some of us don't have almost 90,000 subscribers. Right.
Popular bit.
Hi, Tia. And then see all my favorite people show up right in the beginning. This is great.
So, just FYI, guys, I'm wearing my glasses, but I can always take them off to play with stuff. But I have to be this close to see myself clearly. But that's okay. I have a mirror.
My job is a receptionist. Fuck off.
I'm sitting in my bed instead of at my vanity, so I just have all my windows in my room open, so if it gets too dark, just let me know. I can probably turn some lights on. But mostly I figured I would just like show you all of the random shit that I've been buying lately and then play with it. We can just play with it.
Yeah, I might play with some stuff because I did get my, my pretty.
Oh, I know. It's so pretty.
But
that was such a nice gift.
I know, right? Like I didn't do anything to deserve this. I don't care what she says.
She's just trying to make you like her more than me before we go too sour. And I'm concerned about this. I must be the favorite. I mean, we all know Miss is the favorite, but like
no.
I must hold second place.
Buttons is amazing. She's great.
Yeah, I know. That was super sweet.
I cannot wait to meet her.
So in case anyone's wondering, I'm drinking a blood orange cider.
Ooh.
It's
I am drinking extremely fucking ice cold water because otherwise I would die of heat stroke right now.
I know. I have water too because
Like,
it's like
this is
really
about to turn into an OnlyFans because I'm about to take this fucking skater dress off and just sit here in my bra and panties. I'm that
yeah.
close.
It's like really muggy here today because it's raining outside, but it's not actually that cold, like cool. So like
Yep.
the inside of my house is not that hot, but it feels very like humid. So I'm trying to mitigate that. My dog is barking because he's an attention whore. He is capable of coming into this room and climbing up into the bed by himself, but he's not doing it because he wants attention. So we'll ignore him.
I do that to my kids too.
Yeah. He put himself out there this morning.
It's the cry it out method.
This morning I got up early with like Greg got up to go to work and I woke up. So I just got up like when he got up and I walked out into the living room when he was leaving and he had ordered some breakfast to take with him to work. So I got something too. So I sat down to eat it on the couch and I had to do those trainings. So I was going to do it in the living room because usually when Greg goes to work, Jack sits on the couch all day. Like he doesn't want to leave the couch. He wants to like wait for him to come home, you know?
Oh.
Right. It's really sad and pathetic. So yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll do those out there because I'm going to eat breakfast and whatever. And then I'll do the training while he's out because he's out there. Sometimes in the afternoon, I can get him to come like take a nap with me in the bedroom or something like that. And he like barked at the door when Greg left. Like he closed the door and he likes to like yell at the door. And if he's really mad, he'll actually bite the door. He has 2 teeth. And so yeah.
He has 2 teeth.
Yeah, with like 15
He's
pounds
gumming
and 2
the door.
teeth.
He's gumming
He's gonna do
it.
something with that door. So he'll like bite the door. And then so he barked at the door and then literally walked into the living room and for lack of a better term, looked around. He can't see, but he kind of like just like put his head around like this. And I was talking to him and I was like, dude, come here, bud. You can get back up on the couch. That's usually what he'll do on his own. And he just kind of like turned his head in my direction, ignored me, walked down the hallway back to our bedroom and put himself back in the fucking bed and went back to sleep. So I was like, okay, well, fuck
He's like a fucking kid.
And I had bacon. Like, I was like, dude, I got a breakfast sandwich with bacon on it just so I could give you the bacon. Like, I don't even like them with bacon, but okay, you go back to sleep. Like, I'm not even as good as bacon.
It's going to be fine, Missa. Everyone makes mistakes, baby.
What happened?
They like you. So it's all good. It's something with, a mistake at work. It happens. All right. Hi. So hi, Daniela. And hi, Sylvia. And hi, Missa. And hi, Tia. And hi, everybody. This is a Fuck All Live. If you watched me and Missa's live where we did Fuck All, it's going to be like that probably. I know Anna's going to show some pretties. I probably might swatch some shit. I will say that I have a makeup look in mind that I kind of want to do that doesn't fit into either me and Tia's live or me and what's her name's live, but I don't know if I'm going to do it today. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I actually had an idea about maybe kind of fun recreating Anna's live look she did in our first live together, since I have the Cosmos now.
You do, and that's not that hard of a look. It's really pretty though.
Yeah, that was the episode where she hi that was when she introduced me to my future love of my life.
Tara Moons. Hi, Emily. Thanks for popping in. Are you still in Greece? How long are you?
Greece, fuck.
Are you living there?
I'm just at home.
All right. So I'm just gonna before
there's not enough ice cold water room. All right, I'm gonna go and I think I'm gonna go put a tank top on, and everyone's just gonna have to look at my chicken flab arms because I'm just fucking hot as hell.
Look at mine.
Dude, I want to lick you right now. Like, fuck me, dude.
I get sexier all the time.
You do. Like a fine wine or maybe a blue cheese.
Right, Daniela? Cosmos in general. Plus, one of my favorite things about Tara Moons, and this is like really shallow and stupid, because I mean, obviously their eyeshadows are gorgeous. Like, that's without saying. But like, I fucking love their naming conventions. Like, I love all of the like space and like universe themed names and like solar stuff. Like, I love that. It makes me like them even more, even though like they're already amazing. But so while Tess is doing random shit, I was gonna just show you a bunch of crap I bought. So like, I've been going to, well, so lately I've been on a bit of like a spending binge, which I don't do that like all the time. Mostly because like I don't go to stores that often because I don't like going out in public. I go through like hermit phases, but I've been going to TJ Maxx a bit recently. So I bought a few things that were kind of fun. We can always like swatch some things too, but I thought I'd show you some of the stuff I bought. And things like I've gotten some cool deals on. And then I can show you some of the like other makeup I have. If anybody wants me to pull anything out or swatch anything, I can do that. Again. Well, first of all, Daniela will appreciate this. There's been a ton of like origin stuff at the at TJ Maxx here, like super cheap, like a lot of the ginseng stuff and a bunch of different things. So that's really cool. I've been buying like skincare that I don't really need because I have tons of skincare. Anywho, and some Sunday Riley stuff, which I love, but it's expensive. Another thing they've had a lot of, which I keep buying, and my husband actually pointed out to me when we were there together because he doesn't know how to shut his damn mouth, is they've had a bunch of the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brushes and some of the just like Morphe brushes, a lot of the smaller blending ones, and they are really cheap. Like most of them are like $2 or $3. So I've been buying a bunch of those, like duplicates of my favorites. And he was like, I noticed you're buying a lot of brushes. Is there something wrong with yours? Because I have so many brushes, like so many. But I think I'm gonna go through my brushes and purge the stuff that I just really don't prefer now that I've got duplicates of things I like. And I have like, the Blend Bunny brushes, which I like, and I would like another set of and stuff like that. So
I have this blue. I can't remember.
Hi, Sam. Oh, hi, Manuela. Wait, is that Manuela? I'm not. I can't read. Sorry, my eyes are giving me a lot of trouble today, guys. So just bear with me if I don't pick up what you're saying.
Damn it. Oh well, it'll come back.
Oh, also they've had a bunch of a lot of the little Sigma brushes, and they had one of the little like it's one of the little mascara brushes, like the eyelash ones that you can put on like lower lash mascara with. And I wanted to try one, and it was super cheap, so I bought it. I also bought some magnetic liner eyeliner lashes to try because I've never tried them. I don't
Good
like
luck.
the ones. I know that I've never even tried the ones that are like double lash where you have to like magnet them together, because I knew there was no way in hell I'd be able to do that. I mean, not easier than just putting on lashes with glue. But these are the ones where the liner is magnetic. So I thought it'd be worth trying that. The only thing that's weird about them is like with the ones that are magnetic like this, the magnets are on the band. You can't really cut them down, can you? So hopefully they're not too big because, I guess you just have to have perfect eyes. Like, some people who have perfect skin. Also, I found this, and I don't know, like, this is one of those things where like I did not have a desire to own this before. Like I would not have bought it full price at all. And it's not my preferred like medium, but I was very intrigued when I found it on sale at TJ Maxx and actually really liked the color and stuff. So I bought it, and I actually own nothing from this brand. So they had a Jaclyn Cosmetics. Remember that weird line she put out at one point that had like the like slightly like was it sort of like Marie Antoinette styling with like the weird colors and like floofy she's like a weird, it was very strange. It was like a little like drop in the bucket, and then it disappeared. But there was a lot of like she used the word rouge and like all the advertisements and stuff. Like she was really into the word rouge. But they had this, and it's like a loose blush,
Interesting.
And it's glowy, and the color is Loverboy, but it's like I mean, the color on the box, not the rose gold, but like the peachy papaya-y color kind of like represents what the color of the blush is. So I bought it because I was actually like, maybe I might actually use that.
I did buy a, how did I put it up? A Jaclyn Hill. She just, I got.
Actually,
turn my fan on at least a little. I got these that new strawberry set. It's like an eyeshadow palette and some lipsticks and stuff, and like the eyeshadow palette was boring as fuck. But I did buy one of her lipsticks because I don't know, they smell really good, but this color is fucking stunning.
yeah, that's the strawberry Jaclyn.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fucking color. I love it.
I watched Angelica Nyquist's video from yesterday or the day before. I don't know. She was mentioning that because she bought, I don't know if she bought that whole set or like some of it, but she bought that really bright lip, one of the really bright ones that was like orangey. And she was talking about how like very neon-y it is. Like the colors were really bright. But yeah, the palettes just don't get me at all. Like they're very
Yeah.
not very
I'm not mad about it. Like I'm not that supporting her. Like it's cute. And like her palette she did for her mom, we have that too, and it's cute. It's a cute little neutral palette, kind of grungy. It's cute, but
she has a niche, and like there's people that are like diehard, want to support her. That's cool.
Exactly. I'm in a place where I really need like to really want something like pretty badly for me to buy it in this moment. So
I'm pretty much, I decided because like I have like bought a few eyeshadow palettes, and then there's a few coming up that I know I'm gonna want, you know, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, how do I justify buying these? Like I don't use my palettes that often, you know, like I like them, and the ones I like I really do like, and I use them. I just don't use them that often, and I have a lot of palettes, and I have a lot that I barely touch. And I was thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is just go through my palettes, and like all of the ones that are not really that special, or the ones that I haven't used that are just kind of, you know, not like indie brands, not like super special releases. I think I'm just going to purge them, and like if people want them, you know, just send it to whoever might want it for the shipping or something, just so it gets used, because I don't use them enough to have all of those.
Right.
I'd rather pick up something that's more unique.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm never going to be able to use up all the makeup I have, but I do admit that I'm as much a user of makeup as I am a collector of makeup.
Right.
I do use makeup. Like I wear makeup 5-6 days out of the week.
I want to be more of like a discerning collector, I guess is the best way to say it. Like,
yeah, I do like that you really try to stick with like indie, unknown kind of very niche brands with really special stuff.
I'm going to basically give myself permission to buy the really cool things I like, but like purge the stuff that's not so unique and I don't use. That way, when I am picking up an eyeshadow palette or something, I'm using something really cool that I actually want to use and I want to have.
Right, exactly.
All right, I'm going to swatch this Jaclyn blush. Let me see if I can get. It's a very pretty color. I don't love. Oh, it's very pretty. It's bright, but it's not as.
You're a very pretty color.
Look, it's not as I thought it was gonna be like more patchy, like too bright, you know.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice glow to it, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I don't always love loose stuff, you know, but it looks like it might be kind of nice to work with. It's just stuff like this gets me, because it's like, what if you liked this and you wanted to put it in your makeup bag to like go on a weekend trip? It's the size of a fucking face powder. Like
is it really heavy too? Because her stuff is pretty heavy.
It's not that heavy, but this to me is so impractical. Like, I know it's kind of cool looking, but Jesus Christ, it's ridiculous. Like, I like little stuff. Like, I love the little carroty blushes I have. They're like they're so small, but it's nice because blush is so pigmented usually.
What are you taking pictures of, your vajayjay? Sorry.
Oh, she did that really pretty makeup. Is that what you're taking pictures of?
You did makeup by yourself with no one watching?
Right. Oh, I also got this at TJ Maxx because it was on sale. This is not makeup. This is skincare. But it's the Glam Glow like under eye cream.
Ooh.
I don't love Glam Glow, but I love this. I had like a small trial thing of it that like lasted me quite a long time. And I liked it a lot. So when I saw this like on clearance, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy it because I do really like this. It was like good for everyday use without being too like greasy or heavy or anything.
Boy, let me tell you what, if you don't like greasy and heavy, you are not gonna like to be with me.
Well, I like greasy and heavy in my friends and my food.
And my food too, right? Just not my makeup.
Well, I get anxious about loose products in general.
Right, Lala? Loose blush is kind of intimidating.
It makes me very nervous too when people are like putting their makeup on, like, you know, in videos and stuff, and you can see them doing it, and they just leave things like that open for like an indefinite amount of time while they're doing other things. I'm like, put the fucking lid back on. Like, are you trying to give me a heart attack? Like, I'm just waiting for things to just, you know, like it's just I can't. Like, I have weird luck, and I'm just waiting for things to like just, you know, explode. I also found the little flower beauty, what are they called? One of the little liquid blush things. Not liquid, but you know, cream blush bombs. The little, supposedly these are very nice. People like them. I got one of those. I'll be trying that at some point in the future.
I need. Why do you say I need? I don't need anything. I don't
Every blush
need.
color. I also a while back, not too long ago, got this cream blush from Shein.
Ooh.
It's also a nice color, very similar to the other ones I bought because I buy the same color blush all the time. I recently noticed that I also buy the same like 3 colors of lip liner all the time. So in case I need a certain color, I have it 50 times over.
Oh, what color did you tap into here? You tapped into purple, right?
Yeah, I did like I did like a bluey purple, like a pretty mid-tone, like normal neutral purple, I guess, like not too pink, not too blue. The only thing about that look that was a little bit weird that you can't really tell in the pictures is that I did put like kind of a pink, like a hot pink, like right in here.
Yeah.
And then it was still there, but it was kind of, you know, it wasn't super obvious. And even though I have a bunch of like, not a bunch, a couple of pastel palettes, the Los Angeles palette from BH was $4 at
Ooh.
and it wasn't broken.
I actually found the BH Cosmetics blueberry palette at a Marshall's that I bought, and I was so happy about that, dude.
That's a good find. Yeah, they had a bunch of other like little like some of the face palettes and stuff, but almost every single one was like shattered.
Actually, you know what? That reminds me.
That reminds you. Okay. Another thing I got, which I'm super excited about, I don't have enough foundation as it is this Uoma. I don't know how to say it. Uoma or Uoma? What do y'all think? Is it Uoma or is it Uoma? Uoma.
We might actually dip into this a little bit.
And I'm pretty sure this is a good color for me because it's very close to like.
Me too, Daniela. Me too, girl.
Yeah, me too. Also, I just feel like a slug. This is very close to like the foundation color I consider my ideal like color, but it's not my ideal. It's not always my ideal formula, but I've heard good things about this formula.
What is that one?
It's the like Uoma foundation.
Oh yeah.
It's like real thin. Supposedly it's like a soft matte and it's like medium coverage, but it's like really thin, which is nice. I'm gonna put some on my face. Which side has more light? That side. Okay. I'm not gonna put it on my whole face. I'm just gonna swatch some so that we can, because I've got other foundation-y things to swatch. Oh, that was very squirty. That's what she said.
Oh, squirty.
I'm using my hands and I'm a mess. I'm on my bed. I've got my bed covered in stuff. Greg is gonna probably come home and be like, "What are you doing?" I mean, every once in a while I just put a bunch of crap all over the bed, so it's not really that weird, but
That's a pretty fucking color, dude.
ooh, where'd you get that from?
That was, yeah, I mixed two of the colors from blends, but then I also tapped into a little bit of this color called So Good, but
That's
in the blueberry palette.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
It's a really pretty combo.
Yeah, I think this is a
All
good
I'm saying
color.
is we need more water. Yeah, Marshall's had some really good stuff. They also a lot of times will have Cream Shop beauty
Yeah,
sponges, and I love Cream Shop beauty sponges.
I don't know if it's every single one, but right now, all the ones around me have a ton of Cream Shop stuff. Like they just got in
Yeah.
a bunch of like stuff I've never seen there before too. Like but they have like a lot of their lashes. They usually have their lashes, but they have like more than usual. They have a ton of their beauty sponges. I think this is a good color. It blends down my neck okay. My neck is like way paler than the rest of me, so
I honestly cannot remember what you did. And I just watched this live. How stupid am I?
I think I just built up the dark shadow first and then started blending it out, like bringing it out towards my temple, kind of. I don't have a lot of available lid space, so that's pretty much all I ever do. And then I just cover it with shimmers. Oh no, Lala, that's the original one that's normally expensive, but it was at TJ Maxx for like $10. It was on clearance actually for $10.
Your
So that's
face
why
is on clearance for $10.
my face is always on clearance for $10. I'm a cheap bitch. I know they've had some, I kept, the reason I was going the last couple days was because I know that the UK, like the TK Maxes have, I know they didn't call it TJ Maxx because there's another store over there with a TJ in the name, but I wonder if they chose K because it's the UK. I just thought of that. I've never thought of that before.
I never thought of that before.
Anyway, because there was so much Fenty stuff showing up at y'all's stores, I was going to see if we were getting a lot of Fenty stuff, which we are not. There's a few Fenty things, but nothing really like amazing or good. So boo to that. But there has been a lot of like surprisingly good stuff compared to usual. Like a lot of brands I haven't seen before. A lot of really good skincare brands. And like a ton of really good Shiseido stuff, and like not that expensive. I haven't been buying it because I have so much fucking backlog skincare products that I need to use.
That's my problem is I do too, because that's actually, I mean, I get a lot of gratis, but like usually 70% of my gratis is skincare. It's almost always skincare.
I have so much skincare stuff. Like
So much skincare.
I need to start, and part of it is because in the summer I don't use very much because my skin is oilier, and so I don't use like heavier night creams and things like that. But during the winter, so
I actually got this little palette from TJ from Marshalls too. Have you ever used any of like the Cara Beauty palettes?
actually no, but I always look at them. Like I've almost bought them a few times because
Like I don't know, I just broke down and bought this one because of all the blue.
I've heard really good things about the.
And I'm a blue whore, so I had to. But like, I mean,
I've heard really good things about the quality.
it's decent.
Yeah,
the pigment is really good.
There was a point in time where there was a couple of palettes that they had that I really wanted, and I actually like tracked them down and almost bought them, and then I was like, I talked myself out of it because I was like, you don't really need these. You're not really using
right.
But I was interested in them because they're really cute and they're not that expensive, and I heard good things about them. What was I gonna say? They were kind of remind me, not the way the palettes look, because I think honestly their palette color schemes they appeal differently, like style wise, but they remind me quality and like price point wise of like Rude Cosmetics.
Yeah, yeah.
Like kind of have the same sort of like, because the quality's decent, but you know, they're not that expensive and stuff. And they do also sometimes have Rude and some like in TJ Maxx and stuff, which is cool. And you know what else I got recently? This is not cruelty free for our cruelty free friends, but I wanted to try it. It's this the L'Oreal True Match Nude like hyaluronic tinted serum foundation
Ooh.
thing. I saw it. Who was it? I think Nakia Joy. I think she did a review of it, and she was like all about it. And I watch her foundation review sometimes because she has really oily skin.
Right,
so,
yeah. I usually watch a lot of her. That's actually why I want to try her brand.
I love her powder so much. I really want more. I want to get like the pressed one that she put out, but it's out of stock right now because the devil. But yeah, she gave this like rave reviews. Like it's super, super thin.
All right, Tia, we love you, baby.
Bye, Tia. It's very late for Tia.
How long did it take for the Nakia Joy to get to you?
When I ordered it, it was a while because when I ordered it, I don't think they had their US warehouse yet, but they have a US warehouse now.
Oh, I'm gonna get my wallet.
I think when it's available, like when it's in stock, I don't think it takes that long.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I mean, it wasn't that long. From the Australian dispensary, it was like like it's fucking weed. It was like I want to say like 2.5 weeks, but it was like regular shipping. Like I didn't pay for expedited shipping or anything. This is really pretty. I just put it all over the middle of my forehead.
That's the L'Oreal?
Yeah. Like I got the lightest color. No, did I get the lightest color? I think I got the light. I think this might be the lightest color. It's 0.5 to 2. They have like ranges, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They might have one lighter. This is very light. So there might be like a lightest, like a
Yeah,
0.
yeah.
But this is I just recently discovered that I'm lighter than I thought I was. Like I don't know what's wrong with me, but I have all these foundations from other brands like that I've bought in the past that are just like way too dark for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I thought it was darker. I guess because my face has more like has like some hyperpigmentation, and so I wasn't. I know that the red is not my skin tone. Like I know that, but I think I was trying to like compensate by buying darker foundations, and it just looks stupid. Like I look orange most of the time.
Whoa, that was a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Shit.
The colors look gorgeous. Oh, another one I got. I've clearly been on a foundation like binge. I got the one size
Oh yeah.
balm stuff. This is awesome. This doesn't it does not, it stays on. It's really nice. It actually has a good amount of coverage, and this is not it. I'm not holding it. This is actually the primer, which I've had for a long time because I'm a dumbass, but I do have the one size foundation. It's right here. I like it a lot.
Right, broke life. Right.
What?
I'm not getting more water. Oh, Danielle, broke life.
But this is great. Like anybody who likes kind of a natural matte type finish, like a skin like finish. It pretty much dries down on its own too. I mean, I tend to powder my face a bit anyway, but it definitely dries down enough that if you don't need to powder, or you have drier skin than me, which is almost everybody, you wouldn't necessarily need to powder it. And it has more coverage than I expected. It's a BBB cream. I don't know if that means anything, or if it's just because it's called Beauty Blur Balm. I typically don't like BB creams or CC creams texture-wise. on my skin, so it isn't like that. It isn't like a BB cream. I quite like it.
I quite like you.
The only problem though is it's not exact. I mean, it's not exactly cheap. Not that it needs to be cheap, but you know.
Right?
You know what I noticed though the other day, and I need to actually properly look for it. I think I might be missing one of my Melt cream blushes. And I'm a little bit upset about that. Nope, I found it. It's here.
See, you just needed me here to help you look for it.
I thought I could have sworn it was missing. I'm very glad it's not. But I thought I had Polish and Honey Thief. I thought I was almost positive it had Polished and Honey Thief. And the only one I can find is Honey Thief. So I don't know what I did with it. I don't know if I have one or not. Oh, I have that. Are you gonna try and order the lip satin lipstick from Unearthly when it's available?
Possibly. Although I do really also want that damn Melt one now.
Well, you should definitely get the Melt one just to try it anyway. And the Melt colors are always really good, you know. But the Unearthly one's also just a really cool color.
Yeah, that one Diana is stunning.
I have that. Let me see where it is. Are you Diana? Yes. Let us apply it. It's not going to look very good because my face is very pink, but I'm hot.
Oh, are you going to put it on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light. Light.
That's a beautiful color.
Uh-huh. They apply so well. Like
I need some chocolate milk in my life.
They smell really good too.
Do they?
Uh-huh.
I love when lipstick smells good.
They smell kind of like I'm not good at identifying sweet gourmandy smells like, but I think it's kind of like almost like caramel or mapley.
Ooh.
Okay. I can tell if something is like vanilla, but that's about all I got. Or fruity.
A lot are very vanilla-y, which I don't mind. I love that smell, but that's a very common one. That's actually one of the reasons why I kind of like those Jaclyn Hill ones, because they smell like strawberry, so it's a little bit different. And then I also really like the Sugar Pill ones because they smell like creamsicle, and that's a little bit, it's not like quite the typical vanilla smell, you know?
Yeah, I don't mind the vanilla, but it's probably because it's like one of the easier smells to cover up other smells with. Or because they figure it's a more neutral smell. Like, because I'm sure that some people don't like orange and...
I went too heavy with this pink in the front, but you know what? It's okay.
I'm sure you look beautiful. Oh, I like that.
Nothing's ever gonna look identical on everybody.
Well, you have actual eyelids, so that helps.
I don't know, I just feel like that's true of like even like colors though. Like I don't know. Somehow colors just look different.
Isn't that weird? My mom used to always complain because like we would put the same lipstick on and it would look different on me than it would on her. Like she would always be like, how do you get it to look so much different? Because I guess because like my lips are bigger than hers, so a lot of darker colors would look lighter on me than they do on her.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. See, this is very cool toned.
Ooh. I love these cool tone colors, like these grayish. Oh, I love it.
I mean, personally, me, I don't like wearing colors like this unless I have a little bit of foundation or color correction on, because
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think that the red hyperpigmentation in my skin is more obvious and like looks weird with these cool tone colors. But I'm also just very, very hyper aware of like undertones.
Right.
Like some people don't care and they're like, oh, I don't wear foundation. I don't need it. And I'm like, I am totally distracted by all of the random different colors in your skin. And I don't mean that like your skin's bad. It's just like I can see all of it. Like I don't know. So because I see it, I mean I see it on myself too. I am my worst critic. Oh, you don't have any melt lipsticks?
No, I don't. I don't own a single Melt product.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know.
We have to resolve that.
It is. It is not one that I have tried yet.
Do you have a color like Melt Golden? Like do you have a lip color from another brand?
No, I don't really. Which I want one. The closest I had was Pumpkin Spice by Fenty, and they discontinued it. The
Yeah,
horror.
because Golden's really cool too. It's like it's honestly kind of a cool toned mustard.
Yeah, I would love to find a pumpkin rose dupe. Something. I actually looked. I really haven't found the exact one. I found a couple that are okay, but not exact.
It's definitely not pumpkin rose. Like it's not like that color.
Yeah,
It's more of like a
that's pretty though. I feel like I might have a color like that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Maybe if I get this makeup look done fast enough, I'll organize my lipsticks.
Oh, that
I was
sounds good.
meaning to do that. All right, so now we are going to go in with some fun shades. Like Moontide.
I actually use Moontide in that look.
Oh no.
That one right next to it is Eva from Unearthly. Like so that's
Eva. Okay, that was the other one you mentioned. Yeah.
It's a little
That
it's
was
like
a lot more cool brown on your hand than it did in the pictures.
yeah, it does look cooler. It's lighter than the one I put on for sure. It's a good one like if you get both. It's a good one for doing like a lighter middle lip with Diana. And another one that I love is Kaylina. It's not a cool tone. It's like more of
the lip. Yeah, that's definitely a used shade, Daniela.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Eva is definitely a Daniela shade.
God, this is such a beautiful freaking eyeshadow.
Yes, Daniela. I was actually telling Tess that Dose of Colors might have a color she would like because they do have some very like cool tone neutrals. Oh, I look it's so pretty. I love it.
It
I got it.
defies reality. Defies reality. Defies it. Defies it.
I also have a greenish, a mid greenish nude from Unearthly, which is super cool.
Now, what I don't have that you had for your look was that I need to get it. I'm gonna get it, okay? So don't come for me, but I still need to get that Fairy Fire shade.
Did I use that?
I thought you were using your inner corner.
Oh, I might have.
I might go in with a little bit of like bright yellow and then just look at something else, but we'll figure it out. But now we're gonna go in with the star of the show.
I'm sure you have
star
from
of the show.
Sarah Moon that will work.
Mother, kiss me in my butthole. Holy motherfucker. Oh my god.
Touch you in the gash.
Punch me in the gash.
Don't choke to death.
Every time.
We could sue them.
You know, I'm kind of thinking about it actually.
For like ruining your life?
Yeah.
I think that is reasonable.
It gives me depression that I can't be as beautiful. Look at that motherfucking eyeshadow.
Your eyes look really pretty.
Motherfuck. 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 Motherfuck.
All right, Jay.
Smoking weed, drinking beers. Sorry. Brief Jay and Silent Bob moment. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I love the way that looks on you. Your eyes are like, your eye shape is so good for that like style because you get so much like visible lid that you can just put like shimmer all over it. Like
beers. Rolling daddy, smoking blunts. Who smokes blunts?
like,
We smoke blunts.
you sounded like Rumpelstiltskin when you laughed.
Holy crap, is this shadow pretty? Mother fucker.
Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts. I was actually thinking the other day that I need to rewatch that soon because I haven't seen it in a really long time. I used to watch it quite regularly, but it's been so long now.
That's my favorite one. $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. My favorite one.
I have, so you were talking about Pumpkin Rose from Fenty. I have that, but I also have you seen Freckle Fiesta?
Which one's that one?
Freckle Fiesta? It's like
No.
It's like a little, it's not like yellowy or orangey. It's more reddish kind of. Like it's more of like it is orangey, but it's like more of like a pumpkin terracotta. Like,
yeah, that's pretty. I like that. I just
like,
Pumpkin Rose was just such a beautiful color, and I just like it was one of the ones that was in my purse when I got stolen, and it's just like.
Was it discontinued?
Huh?
Was Pumpkin Rose discontinued?
Yeah, I can't find it anywhere now. Not even on the website.
Huh. I did not realize that. That's poo.
No. It's okay, Daniela. The fact that you understood what I was doing from the very beginning and went with it is why we're friends.
My jungle love. Oh my god! Now I have to watch that tonight because like the other night I almost.
Oh my god! We have to find a way with like a laptop or something when we come over for me and you to sit one night and watch Overboard together.
Oh. Wait, we could definitely. I bet you. I think that the place we're renting has like. I wonder if they have any streaming services or if I can sign in to a streaming service, like my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I can log into my own streaming service, I'll see before we go. I'll see if any of the streaming services that I'm subscribed to have Overboard.
We'll have like let's watch our comfort movie tonight.
I haven't watched that in a while too, so it'll be perfect because I haven't seen it in a while. Okay, I'm gonna take off this lipstick and I'm gonna put on another unearthly lipstick so you know which ones you need to buy.
Oh, I love it.
I wish they were still on sale. They were such a good sale.
Well, right now Melt has some crazy sales going on.
Yeah, Melt. I like it. When Melt does sales, they do really good sales.
But of course, the one thing they don't have a sale going on is the one thing I want.
Right. That's what always happens to me with Melt is like when I go to the page and I'm like, oh, a sale. It's like not what I want on sale. It's never what I want. It's never what I want. What I really want from Melt, but I don't need, and I keep talking myself out of it because it would be a costly, unnecessary expense, is every single one of their nude bullet lipsticks. I have.
Well, you know, they have the entire, I don't know if you went on there last night after we talked, but they have the entire La Mariposa collection on sale right now. Normally it's like $445 for the entire collection, and they have it on sale right now for $150.
I bought what I wanted from that collection when it came out, except for the two things they wouldn't sell separately at the time, which was the glitter lipsticks. I wanted the like more peachy glitter lipstick a lot, but I didn't want everything because I'm not really into those pinks, like the lipstick colors that are like. I bought one of the pink ones, the matte one.
Hi, Lisa. Yeah. So
Hey,
you have
Lisa.
the.
I bought the one that's a little more coral, the matte one that's like warmer pink. But I didn't buy the other one because it's a little too Barbie pink for me. Like I don't really do that color.
Yeah, that's actually the one that I was really looking at because they have like all, was it like 5, including the sparkly ones of
Yes.
the
And
Mary
then
Laposa?
I was really mad though when they finally put the sparkly ones out because that's all I fucking wanted. Actually, I wanted that one peachier sparkly one. That was literally the one lipstick I wanted. And then when they first released the whole collection and they released it in pieces, the only thing that wasn't available separate from the actual package, the PR box,
Was
was the
that lipstick?
and I was like, really, you fuckers? And now they're selling them separately. And I'm like, you bitches, like seriously? Like,
I know.
but I'm not
I really don't want to
now I
spend,
don't
but like
care.
right now you can get all 5 of those, including the sparkly ones and the couple of matte ones, all 5 of them. Normally it's like $50 for them, and now you can get it for like $25 for all 5 of them right now.
Well, also, I think the lip liners are really cheap too. The matching lip liners.
Yeah.
I just don't wear those kind of colors very often, so I've been talking myself out of them.
You know, I might say some pretty shitty stuff about me, myself. I have flabby arms, I'm fat. I'm not nearly as talented in makeup as some other people, but man, I can pull off any motherfucking lip shade.
Oh, I
That
can pull.
is
I can pull
that
them
is
off.
my brag.
I can pull
There
them
is
off. I just
not a
don't reach
lip
for them.
shade I cannot pull off.
I just tend to reach for either. So I do wear bright pinks, but I usually go for more of like a magenta, like darker bright pink, more like something more bold. Or I usually go for something darker and more bold, like something that's like real dark, like either almost black
Right,
or
right,
purple or something. So I
right.
mean, and like the reddish one, I'm like, I don't really need a red. I mean, I have the red from the Beetlejuice collection, which is cool. I do like what Daniela just said that their bullet lipsticks are superior, 100%. Like I have Frisky from them and I have Old Fashioned, like the bullets, and they're gorgeous. And those are both like weird nude. Well, Frisky is like a pretty normal nude. It's like a peachy nude. But Old Fashioned is like a weird nude. It's like a gray nude, like kind of a darker gray nude. Love them. Like I love their bullet lipsticks, a lot. But
Daniela, I'm a million% attacked. Hey, man, you're talented in all the other ways. Don't worry about that.
I think she could pull them off. She just refuses.
Yeah, I pulled off
Like
a yellow lipstick, bitch. I can do anything.
one of my friends who like insists on wearing nude lipsticks always and ever and thinks that she can't wear anything else. I made that bitch wear a red at my wedding. So I was like, the only thing you have to do is put this red lipstick on.
Yes.
I was like, hee hee. She was like, you asshole.
Not that I don't love a good nude lip, but
well, and that's the thing is I love all of their nude lips. But I know that a lot of them are so similar that I definitely don't need all of them. But because I can't see them in person, I don't know which ones I actually would want. You know what I mean? Like
I want to see Daniela in a blue lip. I want to see Daniela in a full blue fucking lipstick. Like, I need to see it in my life.
I think, you know what I'd actually really love to see is Daniela in like a very neutral, just like heavy lash type, like natural eye and a real bold lip like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a fucking blue or like a teal or her skin, her magnificent skin makeup job she does. Fuck yeah.
Her glowing fucking skin. Assholes.
You don't even show your teeth in your pictures, bitch. You don't. My teeth are yellow too, but you know what? You hoes don't see my teeth in my Instagram photos, do ya? Do ya?
My teeth are so yellow. I think it's
I don't drink coffee or smoke.
My teeth, you know what it is? My teeth got so much more yellow since COVID started. And I think it's like all the masking. And like
interesting.
Because I breathe through my mouth more with my mask on. Like I keep my mouth open more.
I breathe through.
It's true. Do you not do that with a mask on?
Like yeah, I do. It's fine.
That makes your teeth dry out and it makes them get yellow.
I'm not charging.
Oh, you guys, look. Okay, so I'm gonna put on this other really weird shade from Unearthly because I want to show it to you guys.
I'm gonna prime my skin. I don't know what I'm gonna prime it with, but I'm gonna prime it.
You should prime it. You know what has a lot of protein in it? That's what Greg would ask you. He'd say, do you know it's very high in protein and a lot of nutrients? If he was talking to me anyway, because he is very, very quiet when it comes to other people. And then when he talks to me, all he can do is tell me dirty jokes. Like literally. And I'm like, you need to get this out with other people because I'm real tired of it.
He just needs to meet me and my Greg. We'll pull it out of him.
Yeah, y'all would like him. He's funny. He's quiet and then he's funny.
Why is my phone not charging? I have it plugged in. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. Electricity is supposed to go from the outlet to the plug-in.
Yeah, Daniela, my teeth thankfully did not turn with antibiotics. Greg's teeth had that problem. He's got those like marks on his teeth from like being given the wrong antibiotics when he was a kid. You know, like before his teeth were fully developed or whatever. I'm being messy. I'm running out of light.
All right, we're gonna start with this stuff here. Okay.
I have a scar on my Cupid's bow that makes it
so
much.
This tooth is fake, Phil. I need to get all fake teeth too. Oh, right. I was going to plug this in. I think it's because for some reason that plug-in, the way it's positioned, won't let me actually plug. There we go. That's what Mama likes to see. Of course, the cord's in the way now, but you know what? Hey, if it doesn't suit you, be a nude bitch. That's fine. I'm just saying it's the one thing I can do, and I'm proud of myself for it. Somehow, I'm able to pull them off. I don't know how, but I am. All right, so what's I going to do again? What color is this one?
We're going to prime your face.
Oh, that's right. What color is this one, Anna?
This is probably very uneven, but this is called Mandy. And it's like a green nude, but I mean darker, but green nude.
Why did Jeffree Star have to be such a colossal dickhole?
I know.
But, okay, can I have a controversial opinion though?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it feel like he's kind of really toned down the last year?
Well, he's been quiet, you know, like he's just kind of shut his mouth. Like he broke up with his boyfriend and then kind of just shut his mouth. But he did
it does seem like he kind of decided, I'm just going to go live on a farm and raise alpacas and whatever.
I think he did do that, yeah. See, this color, I like it a lot. It's like it almost is like an army green. I
had a rant with my husband the other night about, listen, I have stopped buying Jeffree Star cosmetics for over a year now. That's a personal decision. I wouldn't say I canceled him. It's just a personal decision that I decided not to buy stuff. And hey, everyone should make that personal decision. But when people say things like, Jeffree Star is the worst person on the planet, it kind of grates my nerves a little bit.
That's a little excessive. I mean, he's kind of a shallow piece of shit, but like he's not the
Yeah,
worst
he's a
person.
shallow piece of shit. He's a, drama queen,
I mean,
troll.
he's like a money grubbing, like callous kind of idiot. I mean, like
But
he
like,
he
he's not like, I just hear that. It's like, I mean, come on, Edmund Kemper is still alive. I mean,
right.
I mean,
Like currently there are people who just like murder people for fun who aren't even caught. So I think
yeah. I mean, I'm like, you do realize that the Rwanda genocide happened in our lifetime, right?
exactly. Like Donald Trump is alive.
Right?
We could start there.
Let's start there.
But like I agree. Like I think that that's excessive. I that's why I don't really, I don't mind when people decide to stop buying from a brand or whatever, because I do think that that's the only way our capitalist society works in any kind of like ethical system, is that money has to dictate whether someone is successful or not, based, and like if we basically talk with our money, like if I don't like something, I don't buy it, I don't spend money on it. That's my support or non-support, whatever. That's totally fine. And I think that's a good thing. I think people should make informed purchases. And even if it's just a matter of, I don't think this person or company is as ethical or good as this other company, so I'm going to shop from this other company.
Right.
That's fine. And that's a good thing to do. I mean, that's more power to people who do that. I try to do that. I definitely don't do it as much as I probably could if I was willing to inconvenience myself more. And make it more of a focus, because it is work to do that. But I definitely don't like the cancel culture idea with like, oh my God, we're just going to like, burn someone in the pit of hell because they made a mistake. And then we're going to trash everybody else who either doesn't know about it and continues to purchase from a company because they like the product, or doesn't care,
right,
continues to purchase from a
I
company
don't know. I
because
guess I also just think about like, people are so complex and so complicated. And I think about, maybe somebody who just like works, packaging products for a company or something. Like, they're not high up, they're just like trying to make
right.
ends meet. And it's like, yeah, I can make the decision to not buy from that company for a while, but I'm really not going to like, I'm going to keep that as a personal decision. I'm not going to pressure anybody else into that decision, because I really don't feel like putting anybody out of business. Because if I'm going to put somebody out of business, I know it's not just the big person in charge who's going to get hurt by that.
Yeah, that extends to the thing, the idea that people, like criticize people for shopping at places like Walmart and stuff like that. And it's like, well, for some people, that's the only accessible shopping that they have. Like for some people, that's the only place they can go to get those items. That's the only thing they can afford to get. And really, the people at fault are the fact that the people that created this end stage capitalist fucking hellscape that we live in, they're the ones at fault for the Walmarts, not the person who makes $10 an hour and is trying to support their family and can't afford to grocery shop anywhere else. You can't expect them to go to Whole Foods. You know what I mean? Like, and Whole Foods is owned by Jeff Bezos, so fuck that with his dick rocket.
Right, exactly.
If you want to criticize anybody, criticize the guy who's sitting on billions of dollars and doesn't see any reason why he shouldn't redistribute it, Like, I just don't, yeah, people blame the wrong people. I get the righteous outrage. Like, I get that. Like, I totally get it. I understand it. And I understand wanting to do better, and to put, to represent better and like try to support better. But, there's only so much you can expect individuals to do. It's the same concept
100%.
that like expecting individuals to recycle their Coke cans is going to fix the environment, when in reality, unless corporations are regulated, nothing we do will change a damn thing about global warming. You know what I mean? Like, it has nothing to do with individuals' fucking use of aerosol cans at this point. Like, that's not the problem. Yeah, so I don't like it. I just don't like the bashing and the criticism. I mean, I say make informed decisions, be an informed consumer, do what you want to do, what suits you. It's definitely smart to like investigate what you're spending your money on. And
I guess I'm
But
not
that's
saying
still
because like
that's still
Jeffree Star is a repeat offender, but I do know that in general this happens with the cancel culture. But I just know that I definitely do not want to be judged entirely on like the worst thing I ever did in my life, or a bad day, or making a mistake or something, and then now when people don't learn from it, that's one thing, but like, I mean, people will just cancel people for one fucking thing, and like all of a sudden it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, and I just don't think the canceling is necessary at all. Like, you make your choices based on what you support and what you are willing to support and what you feel good about at the end of the day. Like, if it makes you feel better to give your money to one company over another, and that's what you ultimately feel the best about, then good. That's what you should do. Like, everyone should ideally put some thought into what they're spending their money on and who they're giving it to and all that.
Yes, exactly.
But that does not need to become cancel culture. That does
Right.
not need to become you now advertising to the rest of the world how fucked up you think someone is or some company is, and how everyone else who gives them money is garbage. And
Yep.
like that is not where that needs to go. I mean, if you want to like share with your friends and family why you think that maybe they should spend their money somewhere else, then cool, great, that's awesome. Feel free to like be conscious about it and inform other people, but you're never going to win somebody over by being a dick anyway. And in some regards it's still your opinion. It's not it's not always fact. I mean, I know people are trash sometimes, but like, it's still an opinion. Like,
They are trash.
I mean, I hate to say this, but like, say, okay, so Jeffree Star is kind of a racist dick too. Like, he's just callous. I don't know that he's consciously so racist.
I actually don't think he is.
I don't think he is. I think he's just so self-involved that he doesn't really think about
Yeah,
things like that.
people always associate him as being a racist, and I don't think he's actually racist because he's a dick.
He doesn't think
He's
about
a dick to all races.
Yeah.
It's not about him actually caring about a person's skin color. It's just that he's just a troll. He trolls
doesn't care about
people.
anything but himself. Like,
Yeah, he just trolls, and he just and so whenever he controls somebody, if he doesn't like you, or you're not reacting in the way that he wants, then he's gonna go after whatever he can, and it can be your race, it can be your gender, it can be your it can be anything. He's just gonna go after you.
Exactly. He's the kind of person who's gonna say whatever he can say that's gonna be the most offensive.
It's going to be the most vulgar, the most, outrageous
Right.
It can be, because of it being outrageous, not
Right.
because he actually cares about what he's saying.
Like, if he has the words in the word bank, they're going to come out,
Exactly. Exactly.
He knows that it's offensive, and he knows that it's probably not even in line with his opinion. It's just, I don't think he actually cares enough about other people outside of his own brain and his own head to care whether it's offensive or not. I think he just knows that if he's mad at somebody, he knows what to say that is offensive.
It is offensive, yeah.
Yeah, and then in many
cases, because the thing is he tries to be offensive even when he's being positive.
Exactly. He's very like backhanded. He's very like bitchy in general. And
yeah.
I think more concerned about his image and him looking cool and posh and whatever, and himself in general, than he is about anybody else. I mean, I just don't think he cares about anybody else. I think in my opinion, he's one of those people who's like, he doesn't dislike other people. He just doesn't realize that they exist until he needs something from them, Anywho, I was going to ask you a question and I totally forgot what it was.
I'm so sorry.
My brain stopped. I've been on a kick where I've been buying like lip liners lately. I have a couple that I bought from
that is actually something that I rarely buy.
Really?
Yeah.
I have so many. And
I need to get more.
What?
Don't come for me, Daniela. I don't have a lot of lip pencils. I have a lot of eye pencils, but
I have so many lip pencils that are all within like the same family of colors too. Like, I need to swatch them all someday and just be like, oh look, they're all the same fucking color. But I also bought like this really green eye pencil from House Labs that was on sale on Amazon like on Prime Day. And it's like super pretty. It's like bright.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
That's an eye pencil?
Yeah, and it's like it dries down. Like I think it'll work really well in the water line, you know. Oh, I also brought these were really fun. These were super cheap. Well, I mean, they were cheaper than like anywhere else I've seen them. I bought these eyelash books so I can put my eyelashes into them.
Oh wow, I love that.
These were
I have a little one of those from House of Lashes. It's really cute.
I bought 2 of these because I have a bunch of like eyelashes in my eyelash drawer that I'd like to just take out of their packaging and put in here instead. But I haven't done it yet because I kind of want to put little like labels about, you know, what kind they are. But these were on.
If you're watching, guys, say hi. Don't give all the credit to Danielle.
This was from Shop Miss A. They were like $10 each. And they're way expensive on like Amazon and shit. So that was cool. Shop Miss A has a lot of stuff now. They have like freckle pens and a bunch of other stuff.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, it's right here. I was like, where's it? See, I had this cute little one. It's very little, but I had this like cute little one from House of Lashes.
Oh, that's super cute.
And this is like good for like travel because it only has the 3 spaces in it. So
that's actually really good for travel because that
yeah,
you could pick like the
yeah, exactly, like your 3 favorites or whatever. Oh yeah, this one right here. So this is that. You asked me about those lashes. This is that brand Fire Vixen.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have beautiful lashes. Like they're pretty as fuck.
Is it like an independent
an indie brand? Yeah. And all their stuff is very my aesthetic. Like it's all kind of like witchy, devilly kind of cutesy stuff. And they have like a lot of this like damask stuff inside all their packaging.
Oh, cute. I like that.
And I love anything damask. Like if anyone ever wants to know, hey, if it's damask or has damask on it, I will fucking love it. I don't care what it is. Which in fact, actually, I want that melt palette that has damask on it just because it has damask on it.
Is it She's in Parties?
Yeah.
I love that palette. I have it.
Yeah, I want it just because of the packaging.
It's actually a really pretty palette too.
Oh no, it looks beautiful, but like I want it for the packaging.
It's like it's a unique palette because like I thought it was really similar to other palettes in that color story, but it's actually not. Like there's something about it that's just a little different, which is kind of cool. But it's very pretty. It's actually one of the nicer performing melt palettes too. I mean, it's not as like grungy as some of their other palettes.
Oh yeah.
But the shadows perform really well.
All right, what? I cannot remember what you did under your eyes. Don't you love it?
I think more of the same colors.
More of the same.
I think. I don't think I did. I don't think I put a different color.
Oh, I just stuck my finger in the shadow and broke it. Well, not broke it, like put a little dent in it. It's fine.
I am so paranoid about that. One time, one of my Terra Moon shadows fell directly onto the floor. And because it's me, it landed shadow down, of course. And I have hardwood floors. And when I picked it up, it was broken in half. But I was able to fix it for the most part, thankfully, because I would have cried.
I would have cried for you.
It was, I remember it still. It was Antares. I remember the color. I remember like it was my child. Like it was my child that broke its arm or something, falling out of a tree.
I'd feel that way if my Cosmos broke.
Oh my God. If my Cosmos broke, I would probably email the owner of Terra Moons and ask if I could have an emergency purchase.
Right.
Like if it was out of stock, I would be like, look, do you have any? Like one, like please? Because I
Please.
Can't live without this in my collection.
I can't do this. I can't live without it. You don't understand.
Right. Like we've had a problem. Like
my life depends on it. You don't understand.
Lisa, I'm so excited about that, you getting that Hourglass palette.
The tiger one? How funny.
It's funny because I have nothing by Hourglass at all. Because like by the time I was like kind of interested in buying some of their powder products, like their pressed powder products, they were having the little like issue with not making things very inclusive color wise. Like skin tone wise. And so I still don't have anything from them. But those palettes are so pretty.
I actually have I actually used an Hourglass palette on my bride today.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a really good use for those products. Like
Yes.
They have that very like glow from within.
Yes, very. She was definitely like had this very glow from within, bridal glow thing going on.
Yeah. That's kind of like their wheelhouse. I really want one of those though, Lisa. I'm excited to see what you think of the one you're getting. I think I don't like the pattern on the butterfly. Is it butterflies? I don't know. It's some sort of flying insect. I don't really like the design of the outside of that one at all. It's not as pretty, I don't think. The elephant's cool, but it's kind of plain. So I'd probably end up getting the tiger one too, maybe. I don't know. I'll be curious to see what you think of the colors on it, like the color scheme once you get it in person.
I know this looks so different than yours now. Like
it's so pretty.
We just have different eye shapes, though.
Look at
that's pretty. What the fuck is that?
It's the Michaela highlighter palette from the part 2.
Oh my god, I need those two fucking Michaela palettes from fucking Glamlight, dude.
I only got the big one and the highlighter palette. I didn't get the little one, the thin one, you know. I kind of want it, but I kind of don't need it.
We're gonna go back into this in a second and kind of sort of diffuse this out. Mine looks so much bigger than yours. Fuck.
Yours just looks bigger up instead of bigger out because you have more upward space than I do.
Yeah.
Like, see, my eyes are so narrow and long. Like, mine go this way more because I have a very wide.
It's funny because I was watching back one of my first YouTube videos I ever did, and how I did my makeup and just like how different it is like now. Like I was like not wanting to blow it out as much. I was trying to keep it really contained. And I'm like, now, dude, I fucking just go all out and it always ends up in my temples. And like, I'm like,
I know, me too. I would have never, like, even when I did like pretty bold makeup in the past, I would have never gone out with like, oh, well, for the most part, I would have never gone out with like bold colors like out here. You know,
yeah.
Like, but now I'm like, fuck that. Put it in my hair. I don't care. Like, if I want it there, I'll put it there. Because you know what? People are stupid. So
People are stupid.
True.
Love that.
I don't really care what they think, you know? Not only are they stupid, but a lot of people have really bad taste. So I don't really, like, I don't know why.
I mean, you're my friend, so obviously you're proof of that.
I don't know why I've worried so much about what people have always thought, because I also know at the same time that I'm worrying about that they have really bad taste. So it's like, why am I concerned? Oh, these highlighters are so pretty. I just put stripes all over my face. I don't even care. Yeah, I got the highlighter palette because I just thought they were really
why do I do this? I just blow it out so big and it's just like it's everywhere.
Plus the highlighter palette was actually pretty affordable. I think it was only $20 for the 3 highlighters from Glamlight in that collection.
All right, it's just gonna happen.
I think it looks beautiful. Do it. But then also this.
I know. I want it. I want the first one too.
I don't know if I want the first one or not. I still don't have it. And I think I'm actually probably okay without it. I think this one might just fulfill all of my desires to have, because this one's so much deeper, you know.
Yeah.
The first one's pretty, but I feel like I have a lot of those neutral tones. I mean, not neutral, like lighter tones. That's what I meant to say. I have this weird red spot on my arm that is a little bit tender. It does not itch. I kind of thought it was a bite, but it doesn't itch at all. So if it's a bite, it's probably a spider bite. My arm's
Are
probably
you
broken.
trying to like, cover up your needle tracks or something, dude?
Well, the funny thing is, it actually looks like where, when you get tested for TB, how they do it in your forearm, like
Yeah.
under the skin. That's actually kind of what it looks like, literally, because it's like right where they would put it, and it's a little perfect circle. And I was like, that's weird. But when I get tested for TB, it always just disappears. Like literally, you can't find where they injected me. So, oh my God, look at this. What?
Is this your first time touching these?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. How do you not do it? Like the second a package enters my house, the second it enters, I have to swatch it.
It's weird. Sometimes I open a palette and like immediately touch everything. And then sometimes I just don't. I don't know what the difference is because it's random. Like
Look at this fucking color in the blueberry palette. How gorgeous is this?
Oh, that's so pretty. BH had such good shadows for like
Oh yeah, that blue right there is stunning as fuck. Oh yeah, face watch me, baby. Face watch me. All right, and then I want to do something. I think I want to go with
Oh my God. Look at
Oh
that.
my God.
Look how dark it is. Like bright. This makes me want to go get
with a little bit of yellow, but that's a little weird. I don't care.
There's another really pretty, like bluish purple, like dark one. Let me see if I can. You know what else I still haven't touched or swatched? My Nocturnal palette from Glaminatrix.
Wow.
Because I haven't fixed it yet.
Oh. Well, that's
I'm still mad at it. I don't know why. I just haven't had the like, I don't know, mental energy to fix it, because it's like a commitment.
That's a lot of work, yeah.
Well, the whole thing is fucked up, like it's a lot. Okay, I'm putting.
And she didn't send you replacements?
She did, but they're loose. So she sent me replacements for all the shimmers. So I have all the shimmers, but it's such a mess, the palette, that I'm going to have to it's going to be quite an endeavor to clean it up and not make an even bigger mess.
Yeah.
And I have to clean up all the mattes, So you can't really see the sparkle, but look at that blue on the end.
So pretty. Oh my God, that one's awesome. I
need to turn my flash on so you can see them. This is very pretty. I like Glamlite shadows a lot. I do have some single shimmers from Glaminatrix though, because I ordered some singles when I got the Nocturnal palette. So I do have a couple singles also that I ordered separately, that were not. I mean, I have the good one, the non-broken ones in single form as well, but I didn't put them in palettes. I just left them in their packaging because I figured when I take them out, I'll put them in the palette. I was thinking about taking the broken ones and making some mixed colors.
There you go.
Just mixing some of them half.
That'd be fun as fuck.
Yeah, and then I'd have half some different colors. Be kind of cool. Some of these mattes are really nice and deep. I'd like to swap. I should, when I have more energy to get up.
Why wouldn't we be?
Huh?
Oh, cookies!
Look at that green.
I'll buy your cookie.
You're a cookie. Dark.
All right.
I should probably use this.
I probably should put brows on.
I love that your brows are so light that it just looks like you don't have any. That's pretty cool.
I'm also thinking I'm kind of moving into a thinner brow phase.
I've been doing mine Well,
Does your I just chocolate chips. Is there any chocolate chips in your cookie? I think you need to shower. Um, Now I really want chocolate chip cookies, motherfucker. So yeah, I don't know. Like I did this look for work like yesterday or the day before. I didn't take pictures or anything because it was just kind of a simple look, but it was pretty. But I did a very thin brow and I actually really liked it. Like it seemed like give me more I don't know.
so I've been grooming my brows a little thinner. Because I go through phases with that too. But like, because I shape my own brows. And then I fill them in. But I've been grooming them thinner, which usually leads me to filling them in thinner, like making my brows thinner. I mean, obviously, I can make them look thicker if I really want to, but I don't. I don't really need huge brows. I don't actually really like super wide brows. I don't mind the look if it's like somebody's brows actually look like that. Like if their brows are actually very thick and they just comb up the hair. I think that looks nice. But I definitely don't think you need to like make a thick brow.
Yeah, see, like this thin brow. This is a very thin brow for me,
I like
actually.
that. I like
But I
that
like it.
too. And I like that shape. That's kind of the shape I've been drawing mine in, which is why I've been grooming mine thinner because I've been cutting the end off more so that it goes out more and not down. Like, you know what I mean? So it's more
Yeah.
because I like that shape better. Like I don't really like the really um hooky arch, I guess is the best way to it's not the best way to describe it, let's be real. Nothing I say is the best way to describe it because I have the vocabulary of a third grader. I literally can't remember words because of the stupid medicine I take. It's so annoying. I was at the doctor's yesterday and I couldn't remember things. Like I couldn't remember the words to tell her things. And she was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, it's not fucking funny.
Don't laugh at me, bitch.
She was like trying to blow it off, like I think she was just trying to be nice, but I was like, it's really not funny. It's really fucking funny.
You're like, I am not amused.
Right. Like you think it's funny now when I have to talk to like patients, it's real not funny.
So how do you guys prefer to put your liquid highlighters on? With a brush, with fingers, with a sponge?
I have not mastered that yet. I don't
Missa, Daniela, liquid highlighters, how do you prefer to put them on?
do you like tap them on? I would think I use my fingers for a lot of stuff though, don't ask me. I'm a typical old school artist, so I just start touching everything.
I just totally dropped it, my highlighter.
I would think a sponge though. I mean, my instinct would be to go with a sponge if you want a tool.
My ass is so sweaty right now. You don't even know, girl. You don't even know. That's right. That's right.
Oh wait, let's see if I can make the sparkles show up. Can you see? Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, ooh. And also, you can see
There's
all.
5 people in this chat. Somebody has to know how suggestion for how to put on liquid highlighter. Someone has to have a suggestion. I refuse to believe otherwise.
Those are pretty fun too. I also look. This is where I swatched the highlighters down my whole face like a crazy person. They're very pretty. Daniela, when I was in Florida, ooh, this lipstick looks really green in this. But I love it. See, if I had foundation on.
Put on fingers and tap, baby.
If I had foundation on, this green would look so good because the redness in my face wouldn't be coming through. It's such a good green.
I love that bluey one. It's fucking beautiful.
How does this lipstick not make my teeth look more yellow? Because it doesn't.
Huh.
My teeth actually look kind of white. That's magical.
So I got this in from work. It was one of those things where I've been there for like all this time, and it only has like a very small little section on a shelf on an end cap, and there's not that many products, and I've never heard of the brand, so I'm like, whatever. So like didn't care, didn't even notice it was there. And then just like, I don't know, I do this. I just walk around the store and pick it up. I'm like, huh, I wonder what this does. And I put a little on the back of my finger or my hand. I'm like, oh.
I thought you were gonna say you put it in your pocket and then it just went home with you by accident.
Oh, I love my job too much for that. It is.
I would like legitimately accidentally do that and then have to bring it back the next day.
It is so fucking stunning.
Ooh, I love that kind of highlighter effect. It's very like
and like I
wet.
can't honestly show you this in like, but it is. It's just not gonna even do any justice.
It's
Like
like glazed.
it's very it like shears out, but it has a very like diamond bomb from Fenty with like
Yeah,
the
that's what I was gonna say. It has like a glazed effect, kind of like those sparkly ones that shear out.
but it's all like little like silver and blue flecks, which I love,
It's pretty.
and like a little bit of pink even. Oh, my finger is so pretty now. I know you can see it. I'm gonna bring it with me to Scotland. Because some things, I'm sorry, you just can't fully appreciate.
I need to put a message in the trip group, like the the group chat, to tell everybody that if they want to order anything to send to us so we can bring it to them,
Oh yeah.
they need to start thinking about that.
It's by a brand called EXA. They're like a clean. They're like a clean. They're a like a plant-based brand. And this is called the Light Show Color Melt in the color Dear Diary.
What other stuff do they have besides the liquid highlighters?
They have some lip stuff, I think, that I've seen, and maybe I have to double check. Maybe like some blushes.
I love the whole clean beauty thing.
The whole what?
Like the whole clean beauty, like
yeah.
I mean, I'll use products that say that they're clean, but I just think it's funny because it's such a scam. It just makes them happy, whatever. But they're like, there's no chemicals in our products. And then you open it air because everything's a fucking chemical.
There's no chemicals in our product. Oh, you just crack me up.
Jack, please come in here if you would like attention.
No.
He's yelling at me from the other room. He's probably actually yelling at something outside. He probably heard something and thinks that it's like somebody at the door. I need to go to the eye doctor. I really want to get, I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to find out. I want to get LASIK surgery, but I only want to do it if it'll help with like, if I can get LASIK that will make it so I can like read up close and see at like a normal distance, you know?
So I'm gonna have too much highlighter on.
No, that's not possible. That's an impossibility. Like I
am a highlighted hoe.
Like you know how in math they say the number does not exist. That does not exist. My dog.
She's highlighted as hell, ho.
It looks. Wait, come closer. It looks so pretty. It does have like very much a diamond bomb effect, but like almost better. I kind of like it better actually. It looks a little more glazed in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not as glittery actually.
Which I really like that. That's why I've been using the highlighter I've been using a lot lately, which is very it's very basic of me actually, but honestly, I just can't. Like is the Dior highlighter that I bought on Daniela's recommendation, the one she gave Missa.
Oh yeah.
I've been using this so much lately because it just looks so good on the skin. Like it does not emphasize texture at all. And it just you look glazed. Like it's so pretty. When I was visiting when I was visiting Florida and my mom was there, I was staying with her best friend. That's where she was staying too. And they were both like having these weird little episodes where they had to ask me about makeup, because they're like, oh my God, you just do like, they asked me about how I do my makeup and like all this shit. And then they're like, well, my mom's like, well, I'm just not going to bother with this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, then don't ask me because there's more than one step to what I do. So like, if you're not going to do it, then don't ask.
Right.
Because like, it's a waste of time. But anyway, what they were both like kind of complaining about was how when they use powder, they look so dry. And they were both like, I just need something because like I just look so dry. I need like something lighter, but I still need to be able to like set my face and blah 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 blah. Like that age-old thing. And I was like, that's what setting spray is for.
Right.
And they were like, what's that? And I was like, oh my God, I can't. Like I need to leave this room right now because I can't. And then they were both like, what's bronzer? And I was like, oh my God. So yeah.
Wow.
We had a little lesson. It was very enlightening for them. I'm going to answer the phone right now. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. It's Greg. Hello.
Hi, Greg.
What's up? I'm okay. How are you? Your dog has been announcing that you're late for the last few minutes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The question is, did you wear liner with us?
What you doing? Just in my water line. What are you doing? I mean, what are you doing? Do you do something before you come home, or are you just calling me to let me know? Well, yeah, I said call me if you wanted to do food before, or figure it out before. I'm talking to the computer. I randomly invited a neighbor over to the house. What did you want to do? My affair is with my makeup, and you know that. You've known about that for a very long time. What would you like to do?
You'd like to do me.
Do you want to like think about it on the way home, and I'll think about it, and then we can put our thoughts together when you get home? How far away are you? Like, I mean, not how far away, but like, what's the traffic like right now? Did you look it up? Okay. Well, do you want to try that then? We can think about. Okay.
I didn't put any blush on. Love that for me.
That's okay. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. All right. Now I'm going to wipe this off and maybe put some actual makeup on.
Okay.
Nothing crazy, but maybe something.
Are you guys going to go out?
I don't know. I don't know if he'll want to go out, but also I kind of want to. My doctor was supposed to call my prescription into the store. Well, the pharmacy, today, but I didn't get a notification about whether or not it was ready. So I don't know if it's actually done or not. I could call them probably and ask. I was going to see if he would go pick it up with me if it's done. So if it is, I might see if he wants to go out and get food somewhere, but I don't know. I don't like to ask him to leave right when he gets home on the days he works because the dog is very attached to him.
Oh, yeah. And then he goes back out again. He kind of gets freaked out.
It just makes me feel it. I mean, Jack is fine. Like, he handles it fine, but it's just kind of sad. Like, it just makes me feel bad because it's like his whole life, you know? And I know people are like, whatever, it's just a dog, but it's like literally the dog's whole life. What happened?
Well, I dropped my pencil. It's fine.
Oh, I thought maybe you were dying. Close, but not.
No, Anna, I'm just dramatic.
Yeah, I thought I was dying earlier, also being. All I was really doing was an education session for work, but it felt like dying. I know it's stupid, but I think one of the things I'm most excited about for our trip is like, besides getting to like hang out with you, you know, like getting to hang out with everybody, because that's obviously the thing I'm most excited about, really. But is honestly just going to like normal stores in another country, because I've never really gotten to do that.
Yeah. Shopping someplace else. Yeah.
Like, I want to go to like grocery stores and like regular stores, like B&M.
Yeah. We do have a little kitchen in the place, so we can do things like that. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I figured we might want to get some groceries like for breakfasty, snacky type stuff, just so we don't feel like we have to figure out food all the time.
Plus, I'm a late night snacker.
Oh yeah, I'm a snacker too. I tend to graze a lot, like instead of eating full meals all the time. So I figured we'd probably be more likely to eat meals with like other people for meeting up for meals.
Yeah, right.
And then maybe just more like snacky, like whatever stuff when we're there. We can kind of just do what we want. You know, I do what I want. I finally get to get Botox again. I'm so overdue for my headaches. For a minute when I was scheduling the appointment, though, because it's so backed up and they took so long to get me in, I was afraid it was going to be after our freaking trip. I was like about to lose my shit.
Oh no.
Because I was literally waiting at the counter to schedule the appointment. Like, I got out of my like doctor's appointment and walked up to the counter, you know, like when you check out or whatever. And so I walked up to the counter and she was like, "Oh, did you want to schedule a, what is it called? A trigger point injection appointment?" Because the doctor also, the one I'm going to now, does that too. And I was like, well, she told me to schedule my Botox appointment first. And she was like, oh, okay. So she was like, hold on 1 second. And she like walked away from the counter and like went off to like, I guess, ask the question, because she knew they were getting close to being really booked up. And while she's doing that, there's somebody literally who'd answered the phone talking to somebody on the phone about scheduling her Botox. And she's like, I can hear the conversation. And she's like, well, we have something on September 28th. And then like, she's like, oh, is that not going to work for you? And then she's like, well, if you don't take the one on September 28th, we can get you in until December. That's the last one. And so I'm sitting there listening to this person on the phone take the last appointment that should have been mine, because I walked up to the counter before.
Oh my God, it is so stressful.
Like, I'm staring at her, like I'm staring at the person on the phone, and I'm only like a couple feet away, and I'm like, I'll take the one on September 28th, you know, like. And then the girl came back, and I guess like she looked in the computer and realized that there was nothing, and like after like the September 28th one was gone or whatever. And I was like looking at her like, this is fucking crazy. And she was like, you know what? She's like, can you do September 28th? And I was like, yes, I'll do whatever day you give me, because I work nights and I'll make it happen. You know, like somehow or another, I will make it happen. And so she just like literally put me on before the other appointments that day. Like, there wasn't an open appointment. She just made one. And I was like, thank you. Because otherwise it was going to be in December. And I almost, like, I would have probably broken down and cried.
That is crazy.
Because I'm already way overdue. I was supposed to have it in July. Yeah. Yes, July. And the soonest that they could get me in for this, like, pre-appointment was August.
It's crazy.
I mean, it was September. Sorry, we're in September. It was September. And this was all because they're the office that I actually go to as a patient already, not anymore, but the one I was going to, couldn't be bothered to tell me that they were not going to continue my care with that office, even though they had already told me that they were when I was there. Unsolicited too. It's not like I asked them. It's not like I said, "Oh, pretty please, will you be my doctor still?" They told me, "This is what we're doing. This is how we're handling it. So just wait, they're going to call you." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And then they decided not to do that and just didn't tell me. And apparently, I guess because my appointment where they told me that information was so early when all this stuff went down, they just like didn't notify me. Whereas like a lot of people who went in after me, like the month later or whatever, were informed and actually had no problem and like, no lapse of like their Botox or anything like that.
Wow.
I was so fucking pissed. I was like, we have like this facility and this doctor is on my chart. Like, I don't know if do you use my chart?
No.
It's like a it's like an online connection system. Like you can actually get an app. Like I have an app on my phone, like a MyChart app. But it's basically like the system where like the office, the doctor and the office and everything are all linked on like an online system. And so I can communicate with the office like through MyChart. Like they can message me, I can message them. I can look up like any test results that are ordered, that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, we've had stuff like that before with certain, I just don't think it's called MyChart, but like a lot of them will have like a portal of some sort.
Yeah, it's basically like a giant, it's like a very like, it's a portal, but it's like MyChart's like a really big one because it's the one that works with like Epic, which is a really big charting system. And so it's like the whole hospital system is on it. And like actually I actually have two hospital systems on my chart, like my one from New Orleans and my one from here. So it's not like they couldn't have just sent me a fucking form email through MyChart. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like that, they literally could have done the laziest thing possible and didn't even bother to do that. I was so mad. And even the doctor I saw today was like, or yesterday, was like, I don't know why, but like some of the people had no problem because they were notified. And then like there's a bunch of people who are like in your boat who basically like slipped through the cracks and weren't told anything and didn't get informed and blah 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 blah, and like they thought they were going to be seeing somebody at that office and then they were just like dropped. And I was like, yeah, probably because it was like earlier, and they just didn't bother because it's New Jersey and that's how people are up here.
Because it's a trash can.
It's true though, that's how people are up here. It's really weird. Like in every aspect of living up here, Greg and I have found that people are just very like dismissive about everything. Like nobody thinks that anything like that anything matters, like nobody feels responsible for anything, even if it's like their job. You know what I mean? Like it's very like that kind of thing would never have happened like in the South or like in New Orleans, like that never would have happened.
I moved to Colorado. Sorry.
Anywhere.
Contract mine.
Anywhere else. Not really anywhere, actually. There are places I definitely don't want to move, but Colorado is definitely not on the no list. But yeah, it's just really weird how people are here. Like even just
what's the housing market like there, like as far as like property value?
In Jersey?
Yeah.
It's expensive as fuck. Well, so like our house was like, it's expensive. Like it's more expensive than New Orleans for sure. It's probably relatively comparable to Denver in terms of cost. Like maybe even a little bit less depending on where you are in New Jersey. But like the area I'm in is probably pretty comparable to like Denver.
So like if you sold your house there, you think you could afford a house in the Denver area?
We could afford a house in the Denver area easily. Yeah. Like if we sold our house here and with our incomes, we could afford a house in the Denver area. I mean, I don't know how much they are, but I'm pretty positive we could.
Yeah, I mean, they can be expensive as fuck.
Yeah, I know they're expensive. I mean,
But
we
like
didn't.
it does depend on what area you're in. It is getting a little bit better, but it's definitely I would say it's definitely smarter to buy right now than to rent here because the
Yeah,
renting is stupid.
we bought here because of that. Like we rented for a year, and our rent was very high because rent is high here, and we were
Yep.
like, we can actually pay less or the same as what we're paying in rent and have a much bigger space. You know, it was mostly that we were able to have like
Right, right,
a full
exactly.
house instead of like a small apartment. You know what I mean? So we were like, that's crazy. Why would we not do that? So yeah, we definitely, we actually here, even we could technically afford more, but we aren't doing that because we used a VA loan, and Greg's VA loan, he can have two houses on a VA loan, but he can only have a max amount at one time under a VA loan, like under VA loans. So we could only finance a certain amount here because our house in New Orleans is still under a VA loan. So we were actually limited in the quantity, not by our income, but by the VA loan. Like,
Oh, okay, okay,
like,
yeah.
and because we wanted to get, because it was better, like, it's a better interest rate, and you don't have to pay mortgage insurance, so you don't have to have a big down payment.
Right, yeah.
We wanted to do that instead, because we didn't want to have to put a bunch of money down. We wanted to have the money we had in like savings for like fixing up the house and stuff like that. Because we didn't, I mean, we didn't have a ton anyway. Like it wouldn't have been enough to take, because I think you have to put down like, I think it's like 30% or something crazy before you don't have to
What do you
pay more.
think? Pinky nude lip, or should I go with something brighter?
Maybe a little brighter, like something a little closer to the pink on the eye.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I have. This one is really bright, so I'm worried it's gonna be too bright.
How bright?
It's I kind of mixed them though, but
I like that. That's a pretty color, actually. I like that a lot. But yeah, we could sell. I mean, we could definitely sell this house if we really wanted to do a VA loan, and we could, and it was like we needed more to, like, we needed to finance more money. We could always consider selling our house in New Orleans, or we could just do not a VA loan. You know, I mean, there's other options, but we would figure it.
well, I'm not saying it can happen today and not tomorrow, but it's something to think of for the future.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like
we would be insanely attached to the hip. I know that, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's like, so right, like kind of right now, Greg's doing this, he's in this weird position at his job. It's good and bad. Like it's really good, like career wise for him, because he's doing really well. And also he's doing a project that is the focus of like all of the people who are like in charge of the finance departments at Verizon. Including up to the VP of finance for the whole company, you know?
Right.
So like, and a lot of these people came in kind of new in the last like 2 years. So some of them came in after he was already there. So like they came in and basically said like, this is what I want to make my focus. This is what I want to do. I want to revolutionize this part of our system. And he kind of was like, raised his hand and he's like, I'm already doing that, you know? So they basically were like, awesome, we like you, you know? And now that now that he's like started doing it, like to the point where they can see what the progress is, and like they can see like how successful it's going to be. They're all pretty much like, you know, if you have trouble, like let me know. Like if you have issues getting like the stuff you need from other departments or whatever to make this work, like let me know, because it's gonna happen. So they're all like backing the shit out of him, which is great, and it means that they really like him, which is also great, because when he wants a promotion or a raise or something, like, you know, he's gonna get it. His original plan was, after he finished this project, was to basically look for like a promotion, well, like, you know, on paper, like a promotion outside, either outside of the company or, you know, go to the company and be like, hey, I'm moving into I was offered this position at this company. If you want to keep me, you know, you're going to have to come up with something competitive. But now, because of what he's doing, it's going to need to be repeated a few times over to like basically move the whole finance department into that like sphere.
Yeah.
And because of the way it's going, he basically is in a position where he could probably go to them with a proposal and say, I propose that I be the project manager over this whole thing and basically manage like the enactment of this happening for all of these departments. And so I would be in charge of that, and I would put together my own team of people to do it, to make it happen. And, you know, this is the timeline I would give it, and this is the whatever, and basically create his own department pretty much.
Okay,
So
yeah.
like he could probably write his own ticket basically once he finishes his project and it goes well. And so like, as much as I don't want to stay here, I was kind of hoping when he looked for a promotion, we would be going somewhere else. That would also be really good for his like resume. You know what I mean? Like if he was able to, if he wanted to, or was able to do that and basically put himself on paper and be like, I want to be the guy. Like I'm making my own position and setting my own like standard and making my own department and whatever. And it would be a really big project management position, which really likes project management. So like,
right.
He really wants to do more.
I would hope that like once he got through like a project and was that, you know, well liked and kind of a really good commodity, you know, it also might open up, because I mean, let's face it, I mean, there's Verizon all over the country.
Yeah, their headquarters is here.
Is it? Okay.
That's the other thing that's annoying. They were going to move their headquarters to Texas before COVID happened. They had a plan to move the whole headquarters, and then they put it on hold because of COVID. And then now it's just like, is it going to happen? We don't know. Probably not. We're not sure. And while I don't love the idea of living in Texas, I'd rather live in Texas than New Jersey because it's a lot closer to like my people.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper, and you know, I mean, there's lots of reasons. It's hell of a lot cheaper. So if we could live in Texas,
hell of a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, if we could live in Texas on the same incomes or his income plus mine, you know, I wouldn't have to work at that point. I could just go back to school, which would be great. But I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, it's just one of those things that's like really up in the air right now, unfortunately. I mean, he still has the potential to go other places and be like, look, I did this thing, and, you know, hire me. Oh, I love the yellow. I like it with the yellow. That looks really good.
Knot.
Huh?
Oh, I just have a knot in my hair.
I really like how that came out with the pink and the yellow. Like it looks
good. I
good.
don't have fairy fire, so I was just trying to find something that was kind of bright on the inner corner, you know?
I like it because on your eye shape, it's a lot more visible. Like the pink and because you have a lot more like light on your eyes in that area.
So hot here. Blech.
What's the temperature like today?
Like 93, I think.
That's horrible.
Not air conditioning it is.
Do you have AC?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How are you not dying right now?
I'm on the inside.
That's one of the funniest things about Greg is he's like allergic to living without air conditioning. Like he's like horrified by that. Yeah. He's like a polar bear, like literally. He's like, no. Like if we lived in like one of the places where it's like very normal not to have AC, like ever, he would still want to install AC in the house because he's like, no. And he would still turn it on so that it could filter out the humidity. because you know what I mean? Because he wants the the humidity filtration, because you know how AC does, like, takes out the.
I mean, like, yeah, it's not the most comfortable sometimes, but like when I'm just walking around the house, I'm not quite so mad about it. But when I'm trying to sleep,
Yeah, that's how
it
I am.
is a hard thing to. I have a hard time sleeping.
That's how I am. Like, I don't really care that much, like, most of the time. This is the glowy blush from Jaclyn Cosmetics.
Is that the Jaclyn?
Yeah, why I went directly in with blush, I don't know.
I love it.
It is pretty. It's actually not as like hard to put on as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like way too streaky, you know, like bright. You know how some stuff is just like so.
Oh, especially because it's loose.
Yeah, because a lot of loose products, I feel like if they're really pigmented, it's like you forget about it. Like, you can't ever get an even coating on your brush, and then it's like all over the place, and then it's streaky.
Right.
It's a really pretty color.
I have neck sweat. I know that's sexy.
You know what the worst part is though, is the like the boob and like fat crease sweat.
Oh my god, right?
And like nobody needs roll sweat. Nobody needs that.
Yes, I am literally in my refrigerator right now.
I don't blame you. I can't sleep when I'm hot though. Yeah, I would lose my mind. I would honestly probably go sit in my car with the AC on. But gas is so expensive.
Tis. Ah.
I need eyebrows, but I'm too lazy. I need to put something on my eyebrows. I look like I look like I had chemotherapy and I've lost my eyelashes and my eyebrows.
What the fuck? What the fuck? You don't look like you've had chemotherapy. Oh god.
You know what's so cool? I don't know. I follow a couple of like makeup people. I don't know if they're actual makeup artists or if they're just influencers on like Instagram and stuff, who have alopecia.
Oh yeah.
Those like tattoo eyebrows, have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
That look like hair?
Yeah.
Are so freaking cool. I'm very tempted to shave my eyebrows off and just stick those on. But then I think about it and it's like, how do you put on like your foundation? Like, you just stop it? Like, I don't know. Because it's so like flat, you know, it's like, so I don't, because you have to put them on before you put foundation on, because it's like water,
Right.
sticky water, whatever. I don't know. I just have issues with that kind of stuff. Logistically, I don't. Probably because my skin's so oily. Like, I don't like. I have a hard time using like brow soap, which I actually like. But if I put it on, I have to put it on before my foundation, usually. Because if I put it on after, it like I don't know, it gets all in my like the powder. I don't know, it gets all gross. I don't know how to.
I remember when we were live before, you were saying that it foams up if you're like too. I've never had it do that to me before.
I think I just needed to stop using setting spray with it. I think it was the setting spray.
What is the deal with that? Like, I saw someone say like, don't use setting spray like for your water activated liners. What does it do to it?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I thought I saw someone saying something about that. I'm like, I do that. I'll just like spritz like a little Max Fix Plus into my water liner and do that.
Well, I did. That's what I used on my my brow soap, was the Max Fix Plus. I think that's why it got foamy. But I would think that because Fix Plus isn't really dry, it's not like hairspray texture, so maybe that wouldn't be a problem. But maybe some of the setting sprays that are more like super setter type sprays.
Yeah.
Maybe they like maybe they create almost like hard pan with the water liners. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of what else would be a problem. Like, what?
Yeah. I don't know. I decided I saw someone say that.
Did finally though just break down and put some water into a small spray bottle.
I do have a spray bottle set aside for that. I need to do it. I'm just lazy.
Yeah, I actually had one, but it wasn't over there. I was using it for my hair so that I could like spritz my hair to dampen it, you know? And then I was like, I barely use this. I'm just putting it over by my makeup so I can use it for that. Like, hello. So stupid. I don't know. Sometimes
That's another side effect of being hot for me. It's like I'm not likely to do anything with my hair if I'm hot. Like I just like put it up in a ponytail because I'm just too fucking hot.
my
Like
head sweats. Like
yeah, like I just
like my scalp sweats. Like that's one of the first
and
places
then I
where
start to
sweat.
scratch my scalp, and I'll scratch to the point of bleeding if
Well,
I'm
and
not
also like I
sweating.
just once my scalp starts getting sweaty, I'm like, why would I style my hair? Like it's just gonna turn into like a matted, like damp mess in a second. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like no. That's actually one of my biggest problems. You know how people are like, oh, I don't wash my hair for like, I try not to wash it every day. Like I try to go like multiple days without washing it. One of the biggest challenges for me with not washing my hair regularly, like every day, is that when it's hot outside or like humid, my scalp tends to sweat very easily. Like I get hot very easily. Like I'm just very like hot, natured. And if my scalp gets sweaty, even if it dries, I just really feel like I have to wash my hair. Like
right.
even if it doesn't get oily, I just feel like I have to wash it.
Absolutely.
I've been trying not to do that as much. Like because it's like, okay, if it gets a little bit like just natural like sweat, moisture, whatever, and then it dries, like it's not like you were exercising and like, it's not like I was like jogging or something. It's fine. But I used to be very like, no, I have to wash my hair every day. Like,
Yeah. I obviously have stopped trying to wash it as much just because I don't want to lose my color. But yeah, the sweat really makes it hard because it's like I feel like I need to wash my hair. And dry shampoo doesn't always do the trick. So
same.
that does actually make a little sense, Lala. So what you're saying is I need to stop being lazy and get a damn water spray bottle. I was just wondering if it like affected the actual like performance of the lighter.
I don't know though. I would think that setting spray would actually make it perform better. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I would think it would be better. What do you, I had a question I was going to ask you and then I totally forgot what it was. My brain is like a freaking colander.
You were going to ask me if I wanted to marry you.
Yes, that was it.
I knew it.
No, there was another question though. What was it? Shoot. Oh, when you use dry shampoo, when do you put it on?
When?
Yeah.
Like
in the morning.
Sometimes if I remember, I'll put it on before bed.
Yeah, that's when it works.
And then, but sometimes I forget, and then I'll put it on before I go to work. That's what I'm on right now.
Yeah, I prefer it if I put it on before bed because it works so much better. I sometimes forget. My dog is angry. All right, well, I'm gonna go because he's gonna be a lunatic.
Your baby's home. I love you.
I will talk to you later.
I love everybody. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
Bye, guys.
Bye. You look gorgeous, by the way. Oh, that matches your hair perfectly.